Hey guys, today I'm going to be playing a visual novel called The Diner. It's a game about a nice waiter that definitely doesn't have any sinister intentions. This game was apparently made in under a week just as a short little passion project. It also has 5 different endings, and since I'm a god gamer, I will try and get them all. But without further ado, let's get started. I walked through the doors and signed my name on the guest list. Oh, sign my name? Charlie. Whenever I get paid, I always eat somewhere in order to treat myself for my hard work. I've always tended to dine in at the same restaurant. However, I've decided to change things up a bit. I had heard of a new diner that opened up a few months back, and decided that now would be a perfect time to check it out. It's small, but the decor inside is really nice. That must have been where they spent their budget. I picked up the menu and began to look at it. There aren't many choices, but that's not really a problem for me. I think I'd like to order... Oh, I need to type something? Oh man, what am I gonna order? Order. Order is what I'm craving right now. I'll tell the waiter when they arrive. Hello there. A guy who must be the waiter walked towards me. It was almost funny how his black and white appearance contrasted the cutesy uniform. He looks quite young and short, but he must be an adult if he's working here. My name's Akano. I'm gonna be your waiter today. What's your name? Ooh. Oh, I'm Charlie. You look so cute, the name's Charlie. Should we flirt with the waiter? Let's compliment his hair. You like my hair? Thanks. Do you know what you want to order? Order, if you don't mind. Of course, I'll get that to you. A few minutes later, the waiter returned. There's a problem in the kitchen, so I'm afraid your food's gonna be delayed. It's pretty empty in here, so mind if I chat with you for a bit to pass the time? Oh, that's no problem. Seems quite busy to me. Maybe it gets even busier. They must pay a lot for advertising. So nobody's dining with you tonight? Gee, way to make me feel bad. No, I actually haven't been able to see my friends a lot recently. I made plans but I got cancelled on. I decided to just come by myself. I prefer to dine alone, it's calmer and cheaper. You know what, let's get a chat. I prefer to dine alone. Sounds pretty lonely. I don't have many friends myself. I probably have one that I can count. He smiled wide before resuming. Which is why I'm talking to you. Well, I'm flattered that you consider me friend-worthy. How long have you been working here? Since the place opened on my 19th birthday, I thought it would be a perfect small job to have, and I like the cutesy atmosphere. Akano paused for what felt like a while. He felt conflicted about something. Hey, do you... Akano? 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 I'm not sure. What are you doing? Get back here and serve orders. Yes, sorry, right away. He ran off in an instant. I waited a short while for my food to arrive. One special bordar for you. Oh, thanks. Hey, wanna grab coffee after your shift? Anyway, thanks for the food, I'll be sure to tip you. Let's be friends with him. I think this guy needs a friend. I'd love to, but I'm really busy with work. That's okay, your work is more important. Maybe next time? I quickly finished my bordar and left. Cool. Where to now? I felt a light tap on my shoulder. Oh, hey Akano. Hey, are you ready to go? What? Go where? Coffee place? But he said no. Did he change his mind? I'll show you where to go. I don't like these eyes. Duck or stay still? Oh god. Stay still. I couldn't react in time and his fist collided with my head. Thanks for making this easy for me. Dots. Everything's starting to become clear now. Is this an attic? I tried to push myself off the ground. Dots. I can't move my hands. It feels strong and sharp. A zip tie? Hey, Charlie. Are you okay? You look scared. Um, let's play it cool. Let's play it cool. Maybe he thinks this is normal. I'm okay. Good. Anyways, I'm bored, and I'm sure you're bored too. Let's get started. Oh, Jesus, okay. Akano pulled out a large kitchen knife. I went out and bought a nice new shiny one just for you. Wait. He ran the knife over my thigh. Blood ran down my legs, and the floor beneath me quickly became wet and uncomfortable to sit on. I think being uncomfortable because you're seeing your own blood, I think being uncomfortable is the worst. Is the least of your concerns, rather. Your blood is so red. Don't scream. I'm trying to go for like the just like kind of play along with it. Maybe he's just weird and thinks it's like kinky, and maybe if I freak out it'll like agitate him like an animal. Because you know how like if you get bitten by like a dog or something, you should just like not freak out and just stay still. Because if you freak out, it like triggers their predator instincts. So that's my strategy here. I'm just gonna not freak out. I'm just gonna chill. It hurt so bad. It hurt like hell, but I didn't want to give him the satisfaction of hearing me scream. He raked the knife over my flesh again and again and again. I began to cry. I wondered what I had done to deserve this. Yeah, I should stop before things get out of hand. Akano quickly discarded the bloody knife and returned to me. What the hell did I do to deserve this? You want an answer? Yes. Nothing. Bruh. He just left me here? Being alone, I was suddenly reminded of the pain I was in. I felt tired. Then my eyes slowly began to close. Oh, I'm not dead at least. I feel a jump scare coming. I woke up in the middle of the night. It's quiet downstairs. Is Akano asleep? My eyes landed on the wooden cabinet on the other side of the room. What could be in there? My growling stomach reminded me that I hadn't eaten since the diner. Maybe there was food. No, I'm getting major jump scare vibes from like the lack of music, the fact that it's night now. If I go to that cabinet, he's gonna jump out at me. I'm just gonna go back to sleep. No. The cabinet might be locked, and Akano will get mad when he sees that the zip tie is broken. I decided it was best to drift back into an uncomfortable sleep. Jump scare? I was woken by a sharp pain in my head. Ow, what the hell? Good morning, Charlie. Do you have a nice sleep? I opened my mouth to respond, but he quickly continued. From what I could hear from downstairs, you slept quite peacefully. Like a cute little bunny. Anyways, I really should be ending this now. You're becoming a nuisance, and you're quite frankly boring. I can't wait to see what color you bleed. What other color would you bleed besides red? In an instant, he slashed into my arm. Ah! It was too deep. Too deep. I began to feel dizzy. I forgot how pretty your blood is. I've been having withdrawal. Fresh cuts appeared on my skin. Again. And again. And again. Fuck. Stop. I was pushed onto my back, my head harshly colliding with the wooden floor. He wasted no time in slitting my throat. I think I'm dead. Bad end. Akano had withdrawal. There are 5 endings to that. Can you get them all? Of course I can. I'm a god gamer. Okay, let's do another ending. Okay, so this time I'm gonna try being like just as mean as possible to him. That's the meanest option. Well then, what do you want to order? Hamburger, if you don't mind. Of course, I'll get that to you. One special hamburger for you. Oh, thanks. Anyway, thanks for the food. I'll be sure to tip you. Thanks. I quickly finished my hamburger and left. Where to now? I felt a light tap on my shoulder. Oh hey, Akano. Hey, are you ready to go? What? Go where? I'll show you where to go. Okay, so this time I'm gonna duck. Ah! He tried to punch me. I begin to run, but I am caught by his other hand. I feel the back of my head collide with the wall before I begin to lose consciousness. Everything's starting to become clear now. I just kind of noticed his creepy shirt as well. What is that, like a freaking cursed anime girl? I don't know what that is. So I'm trying to be mean to him, so I'm gonna go, of course I'm fucking scared. You kidnapped me, you fucking psycho. I'm not a psycho. If you're trying to make me mad, it's not gonna work. There's nothing you can yell at me which I haven't already been told a million times before, so zip it. Anyways, I'm bored and I'm sure you're bored too. Let's get started. This looks to be the same. Stop. Yep, this looks to be the same. Okay, this time we're gonna scream. I screamed as loud as I could. My throat and lungs began to hurt. Quiet, please. I can't concentrate. You raked the knife over my flesh again and again and again. I began to cry. I wondered what I had done to deserve this. How can you be so beautiful? That's different. Akano moved closer to me and sliced off the zip tie which was suffocating my wrists. Suddenly he shoved me and I was on my back. I need to see it. I need to see it all. But wait, Akano. His horrifying smile was the last thing I saw before he plunged his knife into my eye socket. Oh hell no. Okay, this time I'm gonna try and inspect the cabinet. I might get jump scared, but let's see what happens. He only bound me with a zip tie. I could easily break out of this and check out that cabinet. I pulled my wrists apart as strongly as I could. Dots. I heard a snap. I rubbed my sore wrists and slowly walked towards the cabinet. It didn't seem to be locked. Scared that he'd come back, I quickly flung open the doors. There's knives? Many knives were lined up inside the cabinet. They all had different dates scribbled onto the blade. What? What do these dates mean? My thought process was cut short by the loud slamming of a hatch. Oh hell no. You're in an attic, you idiot. I can hear your fat little footsteps from my room. You saw my knife collection, right? Would you like to add to it? I instinctively took a step back. I ended up walking into the cabinet. Wait. The cabinet, it's full of knives. Take a knife. I grabbed the knife dated 2303 and charged towards Akano. Not today, you fucking bastard. I felt a hidden power rise from within me. I was not gonna die in an attic, that's for sure. With one quick movement, the knife swiped across his throat. Dots. You. What are you? You weren't. His body soon became limp and he fell to the floor. I felt like I should have been more affected by what just happened, but I feel incredibly numb. Like I'd seen this a million times before. What is this feeling? Time to get out of this fucking house. Good end. You defended yourself. Run. I began to dash for the hatch, but I was quickly stopped. Did your IQ drop overnight or something? He plunged his knife into my stomach, twisting it. Ah! I was in so much pain that I couldn't say a word. I merely fell to the floor and my vision went black. Bad end. We added to Akano's collection. Okay, so it's a date for every time he kidnaps and murders someone. Okay, that makes sense. Many knives were lined up inside the cabinet. They all had different dates scribbled onto the blade. What? What do these dates mean? The dates were roughly a week apart from each other. However, there was a huge time skip between February and March. Did something happen? I realized I shouldn't just be standing here wondering. He could come back any second after all. I quickly closed the cabinet, returned to my post, and went back to sleep. I was woken by a sharp pain in my head. Ow, what the hell? Good morning, Charlie. Did you have a nice sleep? I opened my mouth to respond, but he quickly continued. From what I could hear from downstairs, you slept quite peacefully. Like a cute little bunny. Oh, what's this? He looked down at my free hands. Shit. Get a little restless last night. That's fine. He reached into his pocket and pulled out another black zip tie. He reached for my wrists and tied them. They seem looser this time. What are those knives in the cabinet? Akano seemed to hesitate a little at my question. I think he was deciding whether or not to kill me right there and then. But he didn't, and opened his mouth to speak. Burning people here is like a collector's hobby of mine. I buy a new knife every time I bring somebody here, and use it on them. When I kill them with it, I write the person's date of death on the knife and put it in my cabinet. Your cabinet is proof of terrible things. Why isn't there a lock on it? Maybe I wanted you to find it. I don't know. There's movement downstairs. What was that? I have a dog. What happened in March? Akano was made visibly uncomfortable by my words. He played with his fingers as he spoke. I took somebody from the diner like I usually do, but she tried to leave, but I couldn't let her. She'd tell people, you know? Who wouldn't? So I stabbed her in the stomach. That way she'd never leave, but Akano seemed to stop himself mid-sentence. And that's it. She died so fast. I didn't want to bury her, so I wrapped her up and threw her in a river. Someday I want someone to find her, or part of her. I had to do that. You understand, right? Yeah. Oh. Good. There was a noise downstairs again. His dog is loud. He left suddenly again. Just like last time. He didn't even use his knife on me today. I've never seen him break character like that before. I wonder who he was talking about. Another one of his victims? I waited a while for Akano to return, but he didn't. The dog stopped making noise too. I became tired of waiting and drifted into an oddly peaceful sleep. I feel like I'm floating. I feel no worries, no pain. It feels like heaven. Why am I so calm? I shouldn't be. Yet after today, I feel safe. Like a spell has been cast over me. Dots. I awoke with a soft kick on the side. Hey, what the... I looked up to see a woman with a stoic expression standing before me. Ugh. You aren't human, are you? I can smell it. Akano slowly emerged into view from behind her. You have a snake's tongue. No human has faltered Akano's motives of killing them. Dots. The lady moved a few steps closer to me. If you were a human, you'd be dead by now. Dots. You don't realize, do you? It's okay. I'm not human either. Now go before I kill you. True end. She released you. So that was the diner. It followed the format that was popularized by Doki Doki Literature Club, where, you know, starts off cutesy and innocent, and then pretty quickly turns dark. I think it's great for what it is, which is a short visual novel made complete within a week. It was also the dev's first ever game, which, you know, makes it pretty impressive. I certainly couldn't do something like this within a week. With all these things in mind, I'm not really going to be too harsh on it. Overall, I'm glad I checked it out, and if the dev ever makes another game, I will be sure to check that out as well. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again.